Well, good weather is coming in Alberta, so we figured it was a perfect time to get outside and enjoy the scenery. And what better way to do that than by hiking between two of Alberta's beautiful small towns, Canmore and Banff? Most people bike this trail, but we decided to walk it. Yes, walk. We always drive this road, so we never really get to see it, not the way you do when you're actually on the trail. And this was also our first time hiking from one town to the other. The Legacy Trail was built in 2010 to celebrate Banff National Park's 125th anniversary. It was designed as a safe, scenic way for people to travel between Canmore and Banff without a car, a paved path made for biking, walking, and taking in the views at your own pace. The trail is about 22 kilometers from end to end and is usually filled with cyclists. Walking it is a different experience, slower, quieter, and a lot more revealing. So this time, instead of just passing through the scenery on the road, we wanted to move through it, one step at a time, and see what this route actually feels like on foot. We began our hike at 12:30 p.m., stepping onto the Legacy Trail. This is the hike for the first time this year. Yes, it was a pretty ambitious choice for a first hike. Long route, late start, and no real idea of how the day would unfold, but we were already committed. Before we even got moving, the trail threw us a surprise. An elk showed up. Just standing there, tall, calm, completely unbothered. It made us pause for a second, not out of fear, but because it instantly changed the tone of the day. It was one of those moments where you suddenly become very aware of where you are and what you're about to do. Once the elk wandered off and the path cleared, we just continued on. We were already there, might as well start the walk. The first hour of the hike eased us into the trail. Even though the Legacy Trail runs close to the road, it still has these small forested sections that make you feel like you're slipping in and out of nature. We kept slowing down because everything looked so good. The trees, the light, the mountains showing up between the gaps. It was the kind of scenery that makes you stop without even realizing you've stopped. We took a lot of photos and just let the pace be whatever it was. And somewhere in that slow pace, it felt like the trail was giving us space to actually notice things. The kind of details you miss when life moves too fast. It made the trail feel a little softer, a little easier to take in. Had read that the whole hike takes around 5 hours, but with how often we were getting distracted, it was hard to tell how long it would actually take us. By the time we reached the Canmore sign, we are still moving comfortably and still taking everything in. It was a slow start, but it felt right for a long walk like this.
Colors in my head, dishes in the kitchen sink, radio humming, the birds are singing, calling in the morning breeze. Pictures on the shelf, whispers of another life, footsteps fading, feeling haunted, chasing down the evening light.
Once we passed the Canmore sign, the trail opened up and the walk started to feel a little more real. The forested sections faded, the path straightened out, and there wasn't much around us except the road, the mountains, and the long stretch ahead. This part of the trail doesn't offer much in terms of comfort. No benches, little to no shade, nothing to lean on. Just you, your steps, and the steady sound of traffic on one side. Somewhere along this stretch, it crossed our minds that people used to travel this corridor long before there were cars or highways. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, moving between Canmore and Banff meant walking, riding a horse, or taking a wagon. No pavement, no designated trail, just rough paths and the landscape guiding the way. It made our own walk feel a little different, knowing that what feels long for us today was simply everyday travel for people back then.
Walking the line like somebody who's figured it out. I've never been this old before.
And in that simplicity, the trail had its own way of teaching us something. That sometimes the parts without comfort are the ones that make you pay attention, the ones that make you settle into the walk instead of rushing through it. This stretch wasn't hard, but it was honest. Just a long, open road asking you to keep moving.
I'm not wanna be young anymore. Time's got me down. If this is meant to be, then why am I spinning out? Walking the line like somebody's figured it out. I've never been this old before. I've never been this old before.
As we kept going, the trail opened up into some of the nicest scenery of the whole walk. Long stretches of open space, mountains on both sides, and that steady feeling of being far enough from town that everything starts to quiet down a bit, even with the road still close by. At one point, we sat in the grassy area between the paved trail and the road. It wasn't a rest stop, just a strip of grass with a clear view of the mountains. We were tired, but sitting there made the moment feel simple and quiet. Just us catching our breath and actually looking at where we were. A little farther along, we came across a small rest area. No name, no sign, just a basic pull-off with a couple of picnic tables and a toilet. The view from there was surprisingly nice. You could see the Three Sisters from a different angle, the kind of perspective you don't really notice when you're driving past a highway speed. It felt like one of those little discoveries you only make when you're on foot, moving slow enough to actually see what's around you. By then, our legs were heavy and the hours were starting to add up, but the scenery made the effort feel worth it. This stretch of the trail had a way of reminding us why we chose to walk this route, wandering with intention and seeing details we usually pass by without thinking. Tired. Tired, tired, tired. I'm tired. This part of the walk where the tiredness wasn't tied to one spot. It followed us through the whole trail. It showed up in all the little moments where we slowed down, stopped, or looked around for anything that could pass as a decent place to rest.
5 hours later, 20,000 or so steps later. So we are at the point where we begin to question this decision. We could have chosen any less punishing activities for the weekend, but it's too late for us to go back and backtrack because we are halfway past the destination.
By then, we were taking breaks in whatever spot looked remotely acceptable. Standards were low, but the relief was high. And honestly, we couldn't complain. The scenery helped take the edge off the tiredness. Nature had this way of grounding us just enough to keep going. And this, yes, obviously not a spa moment, but when you're tired, even this feels like the best idea. None of these moments were glamorous, and they definitely weren't planned, but they softened the day in their own way. The pauses, the improvised rest, the tiny bits of relief we found wherever we could, they made the hardest parts feel a little lighter and reminded us that it's okay to take things slowly when the day starts to catch up on you.
The place is loud, but yeah, you cut through the noise. I wish I knew what you were thinking of. One last drink before it's time to go home. I had my chance, but I screwed it up once more. It's been years and it still kills me. Your dynamite so pretty.
This was the part where everything started to look familiar. The trees, the curves of the road, the mountains we always see when we drive into Banff. It felt like we were finally getting close.
You feel it too, right? So until next time, hold on, don't let me go.
But walking has a funny way of changing distance. All the landmarks we recognized were right there, but they still felt far. The sign said 2 kilometers, which normally feels like nothing, but after hours on our feet, 2 kilometers suddenly felt like its own separate journey.
In my head, delusional till I die, babe. At least we stand a chance then, right?
Then the trail dipped down toward the river, and suddenly we were walking right beside the stream. On any normal day, we'd pass this area in seconds from the car, but on foot, it felt different, quieter, slower, and almost like the river was walking the last stretch with us.
You feel it too, right? So until next time.
During the drive, we always have service along this stretch, but on foot, almost none. It was like the trail had its own rules, familiar surroundings, but a completely different experience. Close enough to know where we were, far enough to feel disconnected.
Just like that, I'm back to being sober.
At the end of that river section, the trail curves left, and that's basically the moment you enter Banff. Seeing that turn felt like a small victory. Familiar, finally. It was that strange in between moment, close enough to feel it, far enough to still work for it. Are we there yet? Yes and no. We were basically entering Banff, but we still had about an hour to walk. At that point, every step felt like it needed to be justified. We were excited, but also so tired that the idea of one more hour felt unreal.
Say goodbye with grace, or do we keep chasing ghosts? Try to fill an empty space.
Then we saw the Banff sign, finally. We've never taken a photo there, and honestly, we wanted to. It felt like the perfect opportunity. But the reality? Every step mattered now. We couldn't afford extra steps that didn't lead us directly into town. Crossing the road just for one photo? Not today. We saved our steps for what really counted, getting to the actual town of Banff.
Is it over now? Can we say goodbye with grace, or do we keep chasing? Come on now. Is it over now? Can we say goodbye with grace? Oh, come on now. Is it over now? Can we say goodbye with grace?
When we finally entered the town proper, I saw a bench.
Come on now.
The goal was simple. Walk about 15 minutes to the Banff Transit Hub so we could catch a bus back to Canmore. But that bench slowed us down in the best way. We sat, rested, and waited for the next bus to show up on the schedule. Then we saw a bus to Canmore approaching. We were so tired that we just hoped, really hoped, it would stop and let us in. And it did. Once we sat down on that bus, we felt relief. Outside the window, the world was moving fast again, but our minds were still on the trail. Every stretch of road we passed had a memory attached to it. weren't just looking at the scenery. We were remembering the steps, the effort, the quiet moments, the parts that felt long, and the parts that surprised us. Watching the road go by, it hit us that we had actually walked that path. That's the thing about moving slowly. You don't just get from one place to another. You collect the day. You remember it differently. You feel it differently. The views, the tired laughs, the breaks, the small wins, they stay with you. So, while the bus carried us back to Canmore in minutes, we were still replaying the journey in our heads, letting the day settle in as the scenery rushed past the window. We were exhausted but relieved. Just a short walk left to the car.
And we're back where we started. So the bus ride was just how many minutes?
Just a little over 12 minutes.
12 minutes, but we walked
9 hours.
that whole distance for 9 hours. Oh, okay, see. Okay. Probably have to go the other way. Oh, there's an elk. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for warning us. Thank you. Have a good night.
So the elk that we saw this morning, it's still there?
So we started our day. Sorry. I think we can go this way.
We need to walk a little more.
So we need to walk a little further. Our challenges are not yet over.
Elks around this time of year can be unpredictable, especially when calves are hidden nearby. They look peaceful, but they're huge, fast, and protective, and getting too close isn't worth the risk when they can charge if they feel threatened. Canmore has even seen incidents where cow elk have rushed people and dogs with almost no warning, reminding everyone that giving them plenty of space is the safest way to share the valley with them. So, instead of taking the direct path to the parking lot, we had to pivot and take the longer route around. At that point, every extra step felt like a lot, but safety wins every time. We gave the elk plenty of space and slowly made our way back to the car, one last unexpected detour to end the day.
There's the elk that we... Oh my gosh, hi! Majestic.
Anyways, before we continue talking about how to pay for the bus, please subscribe to our channel. It really inspires us to create more videos like this and bring you along on our little adventures. Alright, now to the bus payment. To pay for the Rome Transit bus, download the app Token. Once it's installed, open it and tap Buy Passes. It will take you to the purchase page. Just click Buy Now. After you've paid, your passes will show up in the app and you simply show them to the driver when you board. In the end, it wasn't just the distance we covered, it was everything that they asked of us. The slow parts, the tired parts, the unexpected turns, the moments that felt longer than they should have. All of it became part of the story. There's something about moving through a place on foot that stays with you. You see it differently, you feel it differently, you carry it differently. And maybe that's the real gift of days like this. They remind you that the journey doesn't have to be perfect to mean something. You just keep going, one step at a time, and somehow the day shapes you in small, quiet ways. We didn't walk it fast. We didn't walk it flawlessly, but we walked it fully, and that's enough. Thanks for coming along with us. Until the next path. Keep shining, happy wandering.